Hey, I'm Darlene with Emily, your digital Sherpas, and today we're talking about startup costs, which, they're not fun, but it has to be done. You have to think about what's going to prepare yourself to have the biggest success that you can.
Absolutely. It's scary too, right? Nobody wants to really sit down and write down everything they think they might spend, every penny, where it's going, and nobody wants to track it either, but it's so important because if you don't do this, then you're not gonna know where you stand and you're never gonna be able to become profitable. And if that's the end goal, then you gotta get there somehow. So you gotta think about startup costs.
Definitely. But the good news is there are a gazillion templates online that are made just for this purpose.
Absolutely. If you have Office, Open Excel. There are a million different kinds of templates specifically tailored towards startup costs.
Yeah.
You don't have to pull this out of thin air all by yourself. You can use resources, Forbes.com, Entrepreneur.com, general resources online, SBA.gov, SCORE. That's going to give you some big picture information, but you also need to get industry specific. If you are going to open a restaurant, you've never worked in a restaurant before, then you might want to talk to a restaurant owner and find out what some of those hidden costs are and fees or anything.
Find somebody you look up to already or somebody that you trust there or have seen, and then use your networking.
Absolutely. Tap into that local network. Friends of friends, people you meet at the airport, anybody. Everybody's got information to share. So if you do end up with a little bit of sticker shock, you've written everything down and you get to the bottom, you get to that one big number and you are like,
you're gonna grab yourself like a cup of coffee. You gotta sit back and relax and just
don't panic.
Breathe it in.
Don't panic. You just need to go back to the top, right? You need to bust out the template that you filled out with all of your startup costs, and you need to start saying, here's what I really need right now.
This is what I want to have.
Yeah, later on. We can wait on that. We don't need the Mocha Java 3000 right now.
No, just a little French press.
Yeah, a little French press. We're good.
Bottom line is it's gonna cost you money, and it's gonna be scary.
It's an investment though, right? I mean, nobody's gonna come and give you a bunch of money to start your own business. They're just not, it's not how it works. You're going to have to invest something. You're gonna have to cut back probably, scale back, but don't be scared.
Yeah, look at that list again, and you've already taken off the things that you might not need right now, and it's still scary.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, do you really need a new laptop right now? Can you maybe scrape by on the one you've got for another 6 months to a year? Maybe hold off on some things that you thought you needed, but you could really propel your business if you kind of used your resources
Where there's a
little
will,
bit.
there's a way, and if you really want it, you're gonna work towards getting that.
Absolutely. Ultimately, startup costs, not always fun, but needs to be done.
Yeah, it's gonna be the busy part of your busyness.
That's right.
So make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm Darlene.
And I'm Emily.
Get back to work.